You want to come up?
Is Catherine there?
Yeah.
Then no, thank you.
Tired of the same cliche by-the-numbers rom-coms? Then try one of these films.
I'm sorry, I didn't know True Love had an expiration date.
Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 best underrated romantic comedies.
We had sex, Mommy, you know? The really dirty kind.
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at those romantic comedies that, for whatever reason, haven't received the critical and/or commercial success that they deserve. Comedies or comedy dramas with romantic overtones are also being considered.
I'm Sarah.
Number 10, Lars and the Real Girl.
Where did you meet this person?
On the internet?
A film revolving around a young man who develops a relationship with a sex doll sounds like your typical teenage sex comedy. Except this film doesn't go that route. Instead, what could have been a one-joke movie is actually a sincere look at the struggles of a character dealing with social anxiety.
Those are nice, huh? They're not real, so they last forever. Isn't that neat?
Ryan Gosling is superb as the titular Lars, cementing his place as one of the best young actors in Hollywood. Although the film actually lost money, it was a critical success, and was even nominated for an Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay.
Hey, what are you doing on Friday night?
The school board meeting. Bianca got elected, so.
Number 9, Think Like a Man.
Just don't want a relationship based on lies. That's called marriage.
Movies with a large cast and multiple interweaving storylines tend to be pretty by the numbers in regards to the romantic comedy genre. And it's true. Think Like a Man doesn't reinvent the wheel. Based on a book by Steve Harvey, the film revolves around 4 different women and their relationships. What makes this film stand out, however, is its terrific cast and the performances they give.
I want to be your husband. And I want you to be my wife.
Critics particularly praise the performances of Megan Good and Kevin Hart. And the acting alone makes this film worth the watch.
What do you call the 3 rings of marriage? No clue. The engagement ring, the wedding ring, and the suffering.
Number 8, Friends with Kids.
We really want to have a kid.
Yeah.
We just don't want to subject that kid to our tragic marriage.
Similar to our last entry, on-screen chemistry is what makes this film better than your standard rom-com. Director Jennifer Westfeldt stars as the female lead alongside Adam Scott, both of whom are terrific. Add in the sex-obsessed Jon Hamm and Kristen Wiig, and the placid Maya Rudolph and Chris O'Dowd, and you get 3 clever, unique relationships all on screen at the same time.
I will be 100% committed to this half the time.
Plus, while our 2 main characters try to figure out their feelings for each other, we also get to watch their adorable child grow up.
Oh, look at this. That was you.
Number 7, Just Like Heaven.
You're not dead, you're alive.
I know, David, but I'm in a coma. This is not good.
Okay, granted. A girl in a coma storyline sounds like the plot of a bad daytime soap. But this film moves past the cliche and does a great job looking at 2 characters that are desperately seeking a connection. Mark Ruffalo stars as David Abbott, a grieving widower who has recently moved into a new apartment. The apartment is also inhabited by the spirit of its former owner, Reese Witherspoon's Elizabeth, who is currently in the hospital in a coma.
This is more serious than I thought.
Go away, you don't exist.
Together, they work to overcome the difficulties they have both faced in their lives. Critics praise the strong character development and clever dialogue, making for a heavenly combination.
Rest in peace.
I'm not leaving.
Number 6, Definitely Maybe.
I feel horrible about taking the...
Before he was the foul-mouthed Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds appeared in many romantic comedies, some better than others. One of his best is this film, which revolves around Reynolds telling the history of his dating life to his young daughter, as both she and the audience attempt to guess the true identity of her mother.
I think I discovered who my mom is in the story.
Really?
Really.
Well, who is it?
Not telling.
The film didn't quite draw the crowds, however, ranking just 5th at the box office on its opening weekend, but was a critical success, with reviewers complimenting the original plotline and charismatic lead characters.
It was cowardly, and I'm sorry.
Oh, God!
Number 5, About Time.
It's gonna be a complicated year. It's gonna be a complicated life.
While we almost went with the 2012 time-traveling hit Safety Not Guaranteed, it's About Time that earns the spot on our list. This film follows the charming Domhnall Gleeson as Tim, who learns that he has the ability to travel through time. Initially, things go well, as he's able to go back in time and get the girl of his dreams, played by the stunning Rachel McAdams. But he quickly learns that this gift may be more of a curse as he grows older.
You have to use it for things that you really think will make your life the way you want it to be. Come on.
Although there are some plot inconsistencies regarding the rules of time traveling, the film's sincere and sentimental storyline is sure to hit home with any viewer.
My mum's called Mary?
I look like your mother.
No, you're much prettier.
Number 4, Just Friends.
God, I want to lick your skin off.
I prefer you didn't.
We go back once again to Ryan Reynolds and get to see him like never before, in a fat suit. Typically, it's the geeky girl who transforms into the beautiful swan. But this time it's Reynolds, who returns to his hometown after spending a decade away. He decides to get revenge on those who treated him poorly in high school. But he rediscovers his feelings for his former high school crush.
Oh my God, I can put my arms around you.
Reynolds' character learns some valuable lessons in his pursuit, including what true beauty really is.
Thanks for reminding me I was fat.
Number 3, Serendipity.
Serendipity. It's one of my favorite words.
The term serendipity is when events happen by chance in an advantageous way. And that's what this film is about. Chance. Our two lovers meet each other at the film's beginning, but decide to leave the future of their relationship up to fate.
Whoa, I'm sorry.
Sorry. Jonathan, played by John Cusack, writes his name and phone number on a $5 bill, while Sarah, played by Kate Beckinsale, does the same inside the cover of a book, believing that if their relationship is meant to be, they will find these items one day. This film is perfect for those who believe in true love and the idea that everything will work out the way it is meant to.
What do you want to do?
I don't care.
Alright, go on then.
Number 2, It's Complicated.
Knowing how to be divorced is next to impossible.
Any film that stars Meryl Streep is worth a watch for her alone. Add in Steve Martin and Alec Baldwin, and you get a terrific cast that raises this film above others of the genre. Streep plays a single mother of 3, who begins a relationship with her former husband while also coming to terms with her feelings for her architect.
You don't think in the future you might want a his?
Oh God, we're talking code about my life.
While this film doesn't necessarily do anything new in regards to its plot or storyline, the acting is superb, and the film earned several Golden Globe nominations.
Maybe we should be growing old together.
I hate to tell you, big guy, we already grew old. Apart.
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Lindsay, will you go to opening day with me?
Do you even like bowling?
I love bowling.
Great, so you weren't faking it the whole night then?
Did they just turn the music louder?
No, I think that you just got older.
Number 1, Ruby Sparks.
Not writing about you. I wrote you.
If you could write yourself the perfect partner, what would they be like? That's exactly what happens to Calvin in this quirky and original film. A struggling author, Calvin begins writing about a girl named Ruby Sparks, only to discover that his creation has come to life.
I missed you in bed last night.
While the film could have been an over-the-top love fest, we get to see the darker side of a relationship in which one person has all the control. In this case, quite literally.
You don't get to decide what I do.
Wanna bet?
The fact that the film looks at how easy it is to become insecure and controlling in a relationship, and does so while still remaining funny and heartwarming, is truly impressive.
Just don't tell me how it ends, okay?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Ms. Mojo and subscribe for new videos every day.